now with this Fox News alert and a new video that has surfaced that shows a large group of al-Qaeda fighters. Look at this video. They include the terror network's second-in-command to Zawahiri, according to terrorism analysts who've been watching this tape very closely. This group is in Yemen. It's called ACAP. Look at these greetings between members of this al-Qaeda organization. U.S. officials say that the video appears authentic, and it appears to be recent as well. General Jack Keane is a retired four-star general and Fox News military analyst. Good morning, sir. Good to see you as always.
Good morning, Martha.
What do you make of this video?
Well, I'm not sure we know their motivation, but clearly we have not seen quite like this, except going back to prior to 9/11 when we saw bin Laden all over the screen in Afghanistan. In terms of their motivations, I mean, we can speculate a little bit. One, I do think it reflects some of the confidence that al-Qaeda does feel, and justifiably so, because they are on the rise in the Middle East and in North and Northeast Africa. And I think, secondly, it may be also something internal inside al-Qaeda. I mean, this leader, al-Washawi, is younger. He's in the fight physically and personally. And we have not heard from Zawahiri, who's the leader of al-Qaeda general, in some time. And here he is, openly admitting who he is, doing it in a video that he knows is going around the entire world, and it certainly is going to elevate his position in that movement quite significantly.
That's really interesting. I mean, it could be an internal sort of power move on his part to be so brazen in releasing this. Now, there's also, speaking on this video, what does it reveal in terms of what their motivations are?
Well, their motivations haven't changed one bit. The fact of the matter is al-Qaeda wants to dominate Muslim lands and eventually the world. This is an ideological movement with huge ambitions. Their number one strategic objective has always been the same, and that is to drive the United States out of the region so they can dominate it. This group is very vocal about attacking the United States. They have said that time and time again, and here they're doing it publicly in a video, and they are certainly a threat to the region and a threat to the United States. What's alarming, though, Martha, is we have pulled back from attacking this group as well as al-Qaeda in general with our military drone tactics.
So the president has said that al-Qaeda is decimated, that al-Qaeda is on the run. What do you think the message is in this video to our president if America and American interests are at the top of their list?
Well, those public statements that we heard from the president and from other government officials truly do not square with the intelligence reports that they receive on a daily basis, and that's why those statements, I mean, they're actually quite irresponsible to be making that. The actual facts on the ground are that al-Qaeda has enlarged its influence in territory and control of people in the Middle East and in Africa, and those facts are undeniable. And as that continues to grow, they're a menace to the region and eventually to Europe and the United States.
So what would you know, as a military person and someone who has advised top-level people who make decisions for our government at this point, what would you advise? Would you start to ramp up those drone strikes again, which the president really received a lot of credit for in the early stages of that program?
Well, what is really needed is a comprehensive strategy to defeat the al-Qaeda movement and radical Islam. And we've never had one. 13 years past 9/11. It's amazing that we have not fashioned it. We dealt with an ideological struggle with the Soviet Union for 60 years. We had a strategy to deal with that. We formed political and military alliances to do that. We have no political and military alliances, even in the region where this is a hotbed, to deal with radical Islam. We should be sharing intelligence, and we should be partnering in training programs. We do that on a very limited scale, and we should be sharing technology and working together. Not so much the U.S. involved in the fighting, but bringing up the level of sophistication.
Who are you speaking about that we should be more involved with?
The Middle Eastern countries. Here in Yemen, we're doing some of it.
Yeah.
But throughout the Middle East, where al-Qaeda is present, we should be partnering with them, Martha, with their militaries, helping to train them. We've learned significant skills as a result of Iraq and Afghanistan. We did not know how to deal with this initially, but now we're the best in the world at it, and we should be doing that. And there should be a comprehensive strategy that should be laid out to the American people. We've never done it.
It's an issue that you hear almost nothing about from this administration, which, when you look at this video and to listen to what you're saying, it's really striking. General, as always, thank you so much. Good to have you here.
Yeah, good talking to you, Martha.